Class 12th Business Studies Chapter 4 Planning Lecture 1. Good morning students. In this lecture we'll study about planning. So let's start our today's lecture. First of all, planning. What do you mean by planning? Planning is deciding in advance what to do and how to do it. It is one of the basic managerial functions. Before doing something, the manager must formulate an idea of how to work on a particular task. So, planning is closely related with, as we can see here, setting objective for a given period of time. For it, we have to set objective for a particular period of time. Next one is formulating various courses of action. It means that we have a lot of actions, a lot of tasks are to be completed. So we have to formulate that first. And next one is, if we have formulated the various courses of action, we have to select the best possible alternative amongst them. Fine. So basically planning is keeping the objective in view and being in action. It means it is concerned with both and means what is to be done and how is to be done. So let's start planning process. There are 7 steps in the process of planning. We will see here. First one is setting objective. Objective may be set for the entire organization, and each department or unit within the organization have to work according to that objective that is already set for the organization. So, for an example, an organization may have objective of increasing sales by 10%. Our next point is developing premises. Planning premises are the assumption made about the future. You know, in every organization, there are so many assumptions for the future are to be set. So, premises means the assumption that we have already made for the future. Assumptions are made in form of forecast about the demand for the product. So, planning premises are the base material upon which plans are to be drawn. Fine. So, setting objective means first of all we have to set objectives and goals are to be achieved for some organization within the particular period of time. And second one is developing premises means that we have to make certain assumption for the future so that we have to design our planning for that particular point of assumption. Next one is identifying alternative courses of action. As there may be many ways, so many ways to achieve the objectives, all the alternative courses of action should be identified and thoroughly discussed within the organization. It means that we have to see that to do a particular task, how many alternatives are there to be available with us. So we have to identify it. Fine. So our next option is evaluating alternative courses. Now we have already identified the alternative courses. In this step, we have to see the positive and negative aspect, means consequences of each alternative are evaluated. Fine. So in this option, we have to evaluate the alternative courses of action that we have already selected. Now, if we have already seen the pros and cons, the positive and negative effect of alternative courses of action, we have to select an alternate. It means that the feasibility and consequences of each alternative before a choice is made. This is the real point of decision making. The best plan would be the most feasible, profitable, and with least negative consequences. That means we have to select an alternative that has least negative consequences, results. Fine. Our next option is implementing the plan. It means putting the plan into action. This is the step where other managerial functions also come into the picture. This step would also involve organizing for labor and purchase of machinery. Implementing the plan means that whatever the plan we have decided to implement in the future, we have to see about its cost, labor cost, cost of machinery, etc. And we have to implement the plan in the best possible way. Fine? It means implementing the plan. And our last step is in the process of planning is follow-up action. What do you mean by follow-up action? It involves seeing that all the activities are performed according to plans or not. Monitoring the plans is equally important to ensure that the objectives are achieved. Fine. So these all are the steps in the process of planning. Your homework is you have to study the planning, its process, note down in your notebook and do the case study related to this topic.